Hello. Well, you know what? I think my tradition every single time there's like a new Resident Evil showcase being uploaded is to watch Jiyan's again because I love it because he's my favorite character ever. So, but also like this is partially thanks to Geshelin underscore Wua who's saying that like this is a good I was doing I think like a pretty nice job with the brand one, but like I'm just talking my ears off basically. No, I'm talking my mouth off. Is that how it work in English? English is not my first language, you guys, so help me out with that. But yeah, so before this, oh my god, let's just like find a slide where we can see him because like oh my god, I love this man so much. Anyway, that's not particularly okay. So, I think something that I need to say. I have two things to say before like we started. The first one is that Jiyan is my favorite fictional husbando ever. Like I'm not even joking. I mean like in the anime and gaming space, if you talk about literature, I read a lot of books, so like it's going to be whole thing going down that path, but like in the gaming part, like he's my favorite character ever. I can talk about him forever, but like basically he's just like such a good balance of very strong physically and also mentally, but also like very soft, very gentle. He's not necessarily getting angry. He doesn't surrender to rage the way that maybe Geshulin did, like I will elaborate this further down the road. But also like if you guys wanted to see like a really good character breakdown video, Tremiri has a fantastic video about it. So I think I will link it either in the description or like on my comment down below because like you guys gotta see it. It's really good. Like I'm so upset that that video by Tremiri, didn't go viral because like it's just so good. Or maybe like I just like Jian too much. But also like again, it really went down to like Jian's law with like editing the whole thing. Tremor is very funny, so it's just not something that I could do personally because like I cannot edit. All I have is an aging laptop and also an aging iPad Air and like this phone, so like I can't really edit unfortunately. So yeah, but yes, he's my favorite husbando ever. So let's revisit his greatness. Oh my god, like I can't. I'm like literally blushing at the moment because like I like him so much. I still play him to this day. If you see like my video, you're going to see me play him because I just really like him. Okay. like like why am I so nervous now? By the way.
Every soul harbors obsessions. Obsessions to be cut when they get in the way. In the name of Qinglong, return to the beyond! It's over.
This video like with his like his friends and all that's probably the name of his household. Oh hi. Not the retroact. Is it like
As doctor, you failed to rescue. As warrior, you failed to defend. Ask yourself this, General Jiyan. Do you truly deserve your title?
Okay, let's like pause over there because like I forgot how much this cooks. I mean, again, this is 1.0, so I'm pretty sure Kuro Games kind of like Wuthering Waves department at that point, like they didn't have a lot of resource, unfortunately. as well as like financial resource, but like they still cooked so hard despite of it, because like you can tell that they're making like a whole animation. I don't necessarily like comparing this to Genshin Impact, but I will, because like that's the game that I used to play. I really regret it, but like it is what it is. But like because like they're the other kind of like big game in the like open world kind of like gacha space. And the thing is with Genshin Impact's Resonator Showcase, I don't know what they call in Genshin Impact anymore. I don't really watch them either. Like character trailer, if you will. They tend to be, I would call it, lazier than Wuthering Waves one, in the sense that they don't really do much. They don't really animate the characters specifically, and like you can tell, and that's why I really appreciate Wuthering Waves so much in that department. So yeah, but also like, oh my god, like there are two husbandos in this showcase, and I'm just like kind of shaking. I'm not really shaking, but you know what I mean. Like I love them, Like I think they look really cool. What I can't wait is that we're gonna go to Geshulin's territory a bit, but like Kuro doesn't really make one-dimensional character. Even like Phoebe in the surface, she's just like very sweet, very cute, reads a lot of book, maybe a bit sheltered, but like she actually has a very strong heart, as shown in the case where I think Zani was the one who asked in the Alvarado quest, where Zani asked, what do you think about people kind of like, not liking religion slash the Order of the Deep? And Phoebe was kind of like, yeah, that's fair, like maybe they don't understand it, but like her answer is very mature, is very balanced, and I find it surprising. And also, we all know that, in a combat manner, Phoebe is a fantastic DPS. So, I can't wait to see what they will cook with Geshulin. I hope Geshulin will eventually get released. You know what I mean? If not, I'm gonna go insane. I don't care if I have to wait like 3 years, but hopefully he will eventually get there. Cause like, and then hopefully Jiyan show up again in the game, and like I wanted to know more about his lore, the whole thing. Someone made the girlies in other spaces like Pinterest. Like we were talking about how I think there's like 12 years gap between Geshulin and Jiyan. I don't know if that's true. I mean, we can see like Geshulin's kind of like, he has a little kind of like wrinkle, underneath his eye. So I think he's much older than Jiyan. Jiyan's like super young. Jiyan's like what, early 20s or something at this point in the story. So like, yeah, oh my god, I can't wait. But anyway, I'm yapping so much. We're like, I can't help it. Like, I love Jiyan. Oh my god, I love Geshuin, and I just love Wuthering Waves. Okay. Like, see,
Listen! How will you answer their dying pleas?
Don't leave me here.
Look! Do you have an end for this eternal carnage?
Save me. Help.
This is heavy.
You and I are no different.
Looking at this end thing. This is
Two
so cool.
desperate
So much work
souls,
put in.
doomed to be forsaken.
But no, you're not doomed. You're not gonna go. I'm gonna say
No retreat! It's fight or die!
Don't go. You can't save them.
You should learn to give up.
Jiyan, let me help.
No, General Geshu.
Goosebump.
I was never forsaken. Through the darkest of nights, my path remains true!
But also, like, why are they fighting? Is it just like memory? I'm sorry for my throat. He's fantastic. I love this
They're here. Reinforcements.
it's really good. That's why I keep watching it. That's why I keep listening to this.
Rain has stopped. Rangers, follow my lead.
I still really wish I watched everything about Jiyan, I'm not gonna lie. So I watched the interview with his voice actor, who's actually British English. I think I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. But like, I think it's such a pity because we had the chance to have him just like speak in his like neutral accent, his not neutral, like normal accent, so like it would turn out like the showkeeper, but I understand that they had to go that way, because like it's like they didn't know whether people would like it if Jian just like started up as like a British general. That's kind of giving imperialism, and like we're not gonna go there too much, but what I'm trying to say is that can I like reduce the voice here? I don't think I can, but anyway. But what I'm trying to say is that I have so many things I want to say, but I'm actually like I'm a woman, but I like girly things, that's for sure. But I'm also like quite into war in the sense that in my professional field I've been studying power relations, so this cultural studies, the whole thing, right? And the thing is that my country's past is closely related to World War Two. I think like most country like affected in various ways by World War Two, right? So like I watched so many World War Two documentaries, documents, the whole thing. I've been doing this since I was a child, which I probably shouldn't. So I'm not saying that I have professional knowledge in the war department, but it's something that's like really close to my heart, among other things. I'm just trying to find like a really good kind of like oh, this is hard. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to find something so that some people can look at this if they want to while I'm yapping over here. But yeah, so I like war is very devastating. War in general is very devastating. Like you just spend so much energy in there, financially, mentally, politically. Like it's just a lot. So like when you're like a general, like you will need so many kind of like energy. I mean, especially if you're just like someone who is, in my opinion, like very present and also like not throwing away their heart like Jian. So I think like the very reason why I absolutely adore him as a character is because, in my experience with men, and I had some, I know that, I was almost those like woman who's like never really doing any like real world relationship, but I had my naughty era, if you will, with casual relationships. I think if you done it well, and it's a fine line between doing it well and overdoing it, kind of like drinking alcohol, in my opinion. I had that, and I also like was in several romantic relationship, as one should, I would say. And I was never married, but I got cohabitated at one point. We separated well. I just had to move country, so like we couldn't continue the relationship. We were still friends. But like in my experience with all this is that I really like emotionally present men, emotionally literate, emotionally well regulated men. Like they're actually quite rare. I mean, even emotionally regulated person in general, like it's quite rare, because in my opinion personally, it's a rather difficult job to go there to do it, to be able to be present with our emotions and acknowledging what is it and not getting carried away by it. The whole thing, like the whole self-work, I think it takes a lot of strength, and it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of commitment and hard work, and also courage, you know what I mean, like to understand yourself and the whole thing. This is why Jen is so enticing to me. Like I love him so much. If he were a real man, I would genuinely kind of like court him, like I want to marry him. I'm not even joking, because like that, again, like this trailer is showing exactly that, despite like the pain It's just kind of there, but he's also so good looking. I can't, like, they're both so hard. But yes, but like, like, despite the pain, because like so far in my understanding, like from what I catch, and I'm pretty sure I catch it properly, is that Geshelin's kind of the type who's like, let's low key, high key, what shall I call it, like, sacrifice other people is fine, as long as we like for the Thenodian well and whatnot. And I'm kind of like, I disagree, but I'm pretty sure there's something in this past, because like if you also read like Scar's lore background, childhood, whatever, because they scatter some of it in the Somme Noir, which is great. Like, you would know that Scar's mother was there, like his mother was present, but Scar still prefers like let the world burn kind of like approach. So I'm pretty sure Geshelin would have something similar, but like, oh, I can't wait for like more Jiyan lore, more Geshelin lore, because I think it's really, really interesting. I think I'm pretty sure, one day in the future we will get back to Huanglong, because like, again, Jinzhou is only like border city, so like we would have more city in Jinzhou, like for example, Lumi's kind of like village where they have like that noodle. I remember the noodle part because I like noodle. I think doesn't everyone like noodle, like the Italian, they have pasta. I love noodle. Maybe it's very Asian of me, and I am Asian, but I just freaking love noodle. Like, I remember I was reading description from Lumi's, like, come to my village, there's like very nice noodle, and I'm, oh my god, I love noodle. That's a part I really remember, because I really like noodle. So yeah, the bottom line is, I think Jiyan is truly the reflection of, like, something that I really value, which is, just like that very, very beautiful balance of, I will do my job even though it's so hard. Like, I'm watching people die left and right because that's my job, but also like, I'm not going to let my soul go stark and bitter and resentful and willing to sacrifice other people. I will stay kind. I will stay, I will stay kind. I will stay open-hearted. I want to continue protect Jinzhou. Okay, so it's like, this is spoiler. If you want to read like the third, if you do want to read like the third, kind of like item, because like, when your intimacy got to max, you can see like the third item, like on Jian's profile. So that, spoiler if you want to read it yourself. But if you didn't, the third item is actually a photo of a corner of Jinzhou and how he just wants to protect Jinzhou, like just remembering, just to remind him what he's trying to protect while he's like fighting on the battlefield. And I'm like, I want to whisk him to our earth, because at least it doesn't have like a, like he doesn't have to be a general. Like, I just want him to be happy, and like, he's just so kind and so protective, and I feel like I'm just repeating the same thing, but like you guys get my gist, like, that's why Jiyan is the best to me. I really like him. Like, he's very serious, which fits me, because like, in general, I'm a very, very serious person. In the past, I've dated like one very teasy man. Is very teasing. We actually fought about it, like we resolved it, as an adult. For me personally, if I had to sulk and get angry with my partner, I will do it like at max 4 hours, 6 hours, I wouldn't get angry longer than that, because like, that's not productive. I will eventually tell my partner what is bothering me. But like, I'm not super good at like teasy men. So like, the fact that Jiyan is just like full on serious, I'm like, yes, I want him. Like, he would really fit me. I don't know if he were real, he would actually like me back, Like, I think the beautiful thing about him is that he's just very independent. He's like very self-sufficient, if you will. So like, I don't necessarily think that he would have me just because, but like, I'll just kind of like, let me just be by your side, like, I'll support you and you can continue to do your thing. I have my own things that I would like to continue as well, like, we don't have to change. We can just be there for each other. And I just really like you. And I think if he had someone who just kind of reminds him that to be less workaholic, which is something I need, and because like, people keep people in my life keep telling me this happens throughout the freaking year. Like, oh, just like relax a little, don't be too hard on yourself. Maybe like I like Jiyan because he's just like, well, I don't think I'm as good as Jiyan in real life. Though. I'm not that strong emotionally, but like his qualities is the qualities that I really like. But yeah, so that's Jiyan. I don't know how long I've been yapping. Oh my god, is he the most handsome husband I've ever seen? No, I think like the husbando that I think I've said this in like several videos, but like I think the husbando, like my exact type of no, not my exact type, but like I think the most kind of like handsome husbando, fictional husbando that I've seen is actually Zayn from Love and Deep Space. I don't like his personality, so that's why I don't main him in Love and Deep Space. I actually main Silas because I mean, Silas actually looks kind of scary, but I like his personality most at Love and Deep Space, and I had to choose someone, right? And I really enjoy Silas's meaning Silas because he's really funny, which is so important to me. Jen's not necessarily funny. Well, he can be funny sometimes, like there's not really. Well, I mean, he's funny because he's so serious. There's not really enough kind of like time for us to discover his other side of his personality. But anyway, but like my main point is that personality is so much more important to me, and I think like to most women that is also the case because like, I mean, he's good looking, like Jiyan is very very good looking. It's very hot. It's what is very hot, that's also important. One way or another, but like it's not about how he looks in general. It's about his heart. It's about his personality. It's about what he has been doing so far, in the law, and then and then where can he go from here? But yeah, that's Jiyan, and I love him, and I don't know whether there will be another new character. I mean, like, I'm not going to put it past Kuro because like the husbandos in Punishing Grey Raven, so good. Like they're all just so good. Like every single one of them. Okay, like they just have such a beautiful quality. I mean, like who is my? I don't really have an ultimate husbando in PGR. My favorite is still Lee. Because like I don't know, like Lee's just so. I mean, like they're all kind of awkward, but like Lee's also very serious. Okay, let's do Lee another time. But like in PGR, more like I have like a rotating husbando that I prefer. Like really love Roland, and then like I'm currently in like Chrome era. I like Chrome. I like his protection. I like his personality. I like that he's also very serious, but also like tragic. And also like Wanshi. Because like we just got a new one sheet and for free, which is insane. I don't have to pull for one sheet. Like Kuro's so double W. Like they're so Chad. But yeah, so where was I going with this? But yeah, I wouldn't put it past Kuro that they will make a husband that I would love more. Because like again, it's the same case with like Love and Deep Space. If I find someone that I like more, I can switch side, if you will. Because they're all fictional, I don't have to necessarily be loyal. But yeah, I love Jiyan. Jiyan's fantastic. I don't know whether I would be very very kind of like pleasantly surprised if there are like a new husbando that I love more than Jiyan personality wise. But yeah, so that's why Jiyan is the best for me. He's a very strong person, and I know it takes a lot to be there. In my opinion, it takes a lot to be there. So I love Jiyan. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. This is so messy, but like whatever. I just want to talk about Jiyan. I had a, idea of like making Jiyan video, like why Jiyan's the best husbando video for me, but like I don't know if I would ever get there. But yeah, support Jiyan. Hashtag Jiyan. We love Jiyan. Oh my god. Again, I love him so much. If he were real, I would court him. Fingers crossed I will eventually find my Jiyan, But like he's so good. I know that I'm lucky enough to meet some really, like wonderful men out there. So it's not necessarily like super fantastical, like super impossible for me to meet a man like Jiyan. It would take some sifting. That's how you date, right? But if I could meet someone whose personality is like very close to Jiyan, I would love it. Like, anyway, that sounds very single of me. But sometimes you're single, right? And remember, only the happily single can be happily in a relationship. But we're not going to go too deep into that. So yes, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I wish you all the best with everything. If I got, you know, even my next kind of like professional kind of like jump up, because I'm trying to do a PhD right now, but not trying, you know, I'm looking for like a PhD program right now. So if in the next stage of my career I can have so much more money, I would wail on getting S6 R5 Jiyan, because like I just have to commit to him, right? Okay, bye now.